Good morning, Dr. Valzi. We are students from Quality Control Section 1, Group 3. Today, we are here to present to you about how quality controls brings into Samsung Electronic Company. Dr. Valzi, my name is Sim Jojo, and now I would like to start the presentation with introductions of quality control. Quality controls tools are helpful in detecting ongoing issues and their root causes. Even quality control tools are also essential to product and service quality. The 7 basic quality tools, also referred to as the 7 QC tools, which are the most important quality tools, will be the focus of this study. The Pareto diagram, the scatter diagrams, the histogram, the cause and effect diagram, the check sheet, the process flow diagram, as well the control chart, are 7 quality control tools that are applied to solve problems with quality. Lastly, contains 7 new quality control tools, which are the interrelationship diagram, the activity network diagram, the tree diagram, the affinity diagram, the prioritization matrix, the metric diagram, as well the process decision program chart. That's all for my introduction part, and now I would like to pass to my next group members to continue the presentations.
Hi everyone, my name is Song Mei Ping. Now I will talking about the background Samsung Electronic Company. Headquarter Samsung Electronic Company is in Seoul, Korea. Its category as technology and communication industry. It has 115,231 employees. Samsung missions is use its knowledge and resources to provide superior goods and service. Samsung was founded in 1969 and became the most valuable electronic business in the entire global between 2008 and 2017. They provide mobiles, TV and AV, home appliance, IT, accessory, and smart thing. Now I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
My name is Chong In Jing. Now I will talk about problem statement. There are 4 main problems found in Samsung production line, and the most critical problem of the production is low performance rate, which stands for 20 out of 41 feedback, following by poor managing skill with 12, lack of employee with 6, and unexpected incident with 3 feedback. So the results are shown in the Pareto diagram with all percentage and cumulative frequency. Next, we have done a check sheet on types of defects found in Samsung production line. A check sheet is a data recording device to make sure data are accurately obtained. The number of times or how frequent the defects occur is recorded every 2 hours of production. The most common defect is mechanical shock, which occurs 6 times in every 2 hours, following by misplaced and missing component with frequency of 5, loose connection with 3 times, high resistance with 2, and lastly, electronic with excess temperature only occur 1 time each process.
A very good morning to Dr. Fauzi. My name is Wong Chi Wei. Now I'm going to present about methodology. First of all, research method. The researchers will use the qualitative method to conduct the study, and the qualitative method is expressed in work. Second is data collection. In this study, the researchers will use several resources such as website, printed material, interview to collect the data. Last is data analysis. A descriptive analysis was conducted to analyze the data from the information that researchers received through the interview and website to complete the study report. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Now I will talk about the process flow of producing an electronic product. First of all, they will need to start with product concept and designing, then move to product screening. After that, they will need to decide whether to produce the product or no. If no, they will need to back to the first step, which is product concept and designing. If yes, they could obtain raw materials and proceed to production. After that, they could do quality check. If the quality is below expectation, they will need to back to production again. If the quality is okay, then they could packaging and labeling. After everything is complete, they could distribute to different stores.
Hello guys, I'm Etienne Chen. I will talk about the affinity diagrams. The affinity diagrams used by Samsung Electronics Company Limited to identify 5 categories of causes affecting the company's performance rates, which is workplace, workers, machines, materials, and methods. Under the worker categories, issues such as low motivations, high turnover rate, and negative impact on team morale were identified, leading to employee shortage and compromising the production process. Additionally, workers' bad behaviors and attitudes, including neglecting safety and being greedy, contribute to the performance issues. In the machine category, software-related issues and limited upgradability result in inadequate performance for complex tasks, affecting simulations, image production, and database analysis. The materials categories highlight concerns related to hazardous materials, limited environmental sustainability, and high weight or density, hindering efforts towards to circular economic principles. The method categories indicates the inadequate training, lack of experience, and failure to adapt techniques affected performance rates. Finally, poor lighting, ventilation, and a messy small workplace also had a negative impact on performance rates. For the Ishikawa diagrams, researchers found the workers, machines, workplace, method, and materials influence the low performance rates. Workers report low performance due to low motivations, significant stopovers, and negative impact on team morale. Machine performance is also affected by software difficulties, sophisticated job performance, and upgradability. Poor communications, coordinations, work environments, and skill or training lead to low performance too. Employees without the appetite to use the troubleshoot technological gadgets perform poorly. Insufficient experience, model selections, and outdated or adjustment are also being used. For the interrelationship diagram is a graphical tool to illustrate cause and effect relationship between factors identified in the affinity diagrams. In the case of Samsung Electronics Company Limited, the diagram reveals that the low workers' motivation is influenced by poor communications, insufficient training, lack of skills, and negative team morale. This leads to a decrease in performance rate and delays deliveries, potentially affecting customer satisfaction and the company's reputations. For instance, low motivation of workers has shows 1 outgoing errors and 4 incoming errors, which is the highest incoming errors. Poor communications and coordinations, insufficient training or experience, lack of skill or training, and negative impact on team morale have led to low motivations of workers and caused the decreasing of performance rates. So that's all for me. I will pass to the next presenter to continue their slide. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ang Shisi. I will present about tree diagram and machine diagram. First, tree diagram. Tree diagram can map the level of detail terms of time needed to accommodate any goals of solution. Based on the tree diagram, the head problem of Samsung Electronics Company is a low performance rates. The first significant cause are linked to the lower performance rates, which is a negative impact on the team model. The soft negative impact on the team model is leaders should ensure that problems that happen in the workplace then provide a stable way to solve the problem. Leader must improve managing skill to ensure the employee have a positive mind. Company must pay attention to the working environment. Besides that, company must also pay attention to the employee mental health issue. Second, intensification training and experiment was the criteria point that caused a lower form rates. Based on the company observation, different employees use different way to gain new knowledge. Thus, company must choose the correct training method to match the employee needs. Once training is over, company need to do the training evaluation accurately. This is action to ensure the knowledge and skill employee gain. Next, manager technical skill also need to improve. If a manager does not have a knowledge and skill complete the task given, he or she is unable to train other employee. Last, effectively recruitment is needed in empty companies. This is because they can avoid recruiting employees that are not suitable for their companies. Third, limited availability is also the one effective way that causes a lower performance rate. Companies are increasing production costs to solve limited availability problem. Samsung Technology are upgrading powerful engine expected to increase production and increase working time. Next, high-performance computing resource can handle complex tasks and demanding. Lastly, the solution for poor communication and coordination is to increase leadership skill. Leader must be a good listener, have more patience, and treat all employees equally. Build a trust and respect also the essential in communication and team coordinates. Company also can hold team building activity to let employees spend more time with each other. beside the words. Next, company can also set up a monthly meeting or Google form to collect feedback to check the situation between the employee. Next is metric diagram. Based on the metric diagram, we list some criteria. Usually, company would use this criteria to make some changes of production or managing purpose. The criteria are employee behavior, competency of leader, availability of system and machine, and shorter time needed. The latter problem Samsung Electronics Company base is performance rates. Thus, a criteria of employee behavior is given a big impact, which is 10. Second, company need to ensure their leader has an ability for leadership to lead the team, so the competency of a leader will be given impact of 7. Besides, the availability of the system and machine is given 6, because a company need to ensure their productivity and system could be run smoothly. Last, shorter time is needed because the company need to shorter time to increase the performance by using different way. It's great for 4 of the impact. When we compare the 16 solution with 4 criteria, we use three stage. The high impact is given 9 marks, which is shaded cycle. The Y cycle is medium impact with 5 marks, and the triangle is low impact with 1 mark. The counting formula is multiplying the higher impact with the employee behavior criteria plus the high impact from the competency of leader criteria plus the high impact from the criteria of a shorter time needed and plus the lower impact with the availability and system machine criteria. After the metric diagram is counted complete, the higher impact marks were 195, which is to collect employee feedback regularly.
Hi, my name is Chloe Unshirley, and now it's my turn to present about the discussion part of our project. Researchers have applied the process flow diagram to explain the process of production for Samsung. Next, Pareto diagram to recognize and analyze the problems faced by Samsung and found that the major problem of the production is low performance rate. Researchers has also employed the check sheet by catalog the common type of defects happen throughout the production of Samsung electronic devices. For example, the common defect is mechanical shock. Furthermore, affinity diagram, Ishikawa diagram, and interrelationship diagram are also employed in our research to analyze the main causes of the problem faced by Samsung Electronics Company Limited, which are including insufficient training or experience, negative impact on team morale, and so on. Lastly, tree diagram used to prosper the suitable solutions for all those issues or problems Samsung's, and matrix diagram to appraise the resolutions recommended. There are some recommendations from researchers to Samsung Electronics Company Limited, which are including to improve the supply chain of Samsung. It is because a brand's competitive power can also be affected by its supply chain. It allows for smoother operations, quicker delivery, and faster production. The second recommendation is to implement the new research and innovation. This is due to the reason that research and innovation enables Samsung company to deploy and invest new features and models more quickly in response and give feedback to shifting demand and consumer trends. This is all from me.
Okay, now it's my turn to end the presentations with the conclusions. In this research, researchers stated the purpose and importance of 7 basic quality tools referred to as 7 QC tools in a quality management system. In the overall study, researchers found that using all 7 QC tools is essential for resolving issues with manufacturing processes in commercial settings. This study will serve as a guideline for Samsung Electronics Co. Ltd. to improve their production process in the future for the better performance. In a nutshell, Samsung Electronics Co. Ltd. needs to handle the issues by motivating the workers, providing more trainings, and always keeping up with the latest information. Well, that's all for our presentations. We would like to thanks for your time and attention today. Thank you, Dr. Fauzi, and we hope you have a nice day.